So God has been kind to me. Heaven's Gate changed my life. As of 2004, I left university in 1987, 1988, worked as a journalist. I was Journalist of the Year, News Magazine, at the Nigeria Media Merit Awards, 1992. After that, I left to join Mr. John Momo to start Channels Television, and I left and set up my ZULU films. Yeah. But you see, I came to Nollywood, and I saw that it was difficult for you to know whether you make money from this product or not, no matter how good. Because, like we said, transparency was missing. And from 1996, 97, 98, 2000, 2003, I found out that I was tracking backwards. Life became difficult, that to pay my school fees, I have to go to the school to tell the teacher, look, I don't have cash now, but I'm not poor. Just hold on, I'll come back and pay you. And but you see, I had to go on a journey of real introspection to assess myself and ask, is this the way I want to run my life? When I said no to that, I had to change direction. Then God sent somebody to me, a man called Pastor Escomfon, who was the pastor of City of David. And then in an encounter, he told me he wanted to do a soap that can celebrate God. But I had what it takes to do it. And I told him that I'm a writer. That's exactly what I do. In 2004, by 2005, we had started Heaven's Gate, and my life was not going to be the same again. Doing Heaven's Gate opened the doors, and I encountered Nigerians. I did not think that within that flicker of time that I was going to meet them, including President Obasanjo, including senators, the Senate President, and a whole lot of them. Of course, with the opportunity of meeting such people, I knew that God had told me that you had to move. Okay. And looking at it, more than 10 years after, I think I have every reason to thank God. We are not there yet, but I think we are very positive about where we're going. Yes, I think that's what we call inspiring a new generation of people. And again, that's why we are celebrating Nollywood at 20. You see, we want to be able, first and foremost, to tell them our story. I will start, for instance. Sebejiro was born in Ajegule, a dingy suburb, in Lagos. Ajegule offers you two roads, the highway to hell and the narrow road that may lead to victory. You have a choice to make. Zeb chose the narrow road, and he started out, as a disc jockey, then became a hawker on the street. But you see, he believed in himself. And this great NTA, when they invited them, the BBC, for a workshop, script writing workshop, Zeb came to attend. That was in 1985. 3 years later, he stirred the soul of Nigeria with his soap opera Ripples, which you were a player. Came when the military introduced what do you call it then, Babangida's economic policy, SAP, social adjustment program. You see, there was no money for production anymore. NTA was not producing. This was the space that Kenneth Nebwe saw and plugged into and took advantage of it. So once home video came out and everybody started watching, NTA relaxed. And that's why I'm saying that this Nollywood at 20 is about telling them the story. So that they can understand. And so that they will draw inspiration from some of this. When they know where some of us are coming from, they will understand that it doesn't come easy. Since 1988, that we wrote script here collecting 75 naira. That time? Yes. So there's a need for also change in values. Let people understand that we can make this work. But if it's going to work, it can't be easy. If it is easy, it is not serious. We must be prepared to make some sacrifices. That's why I have to tell this. I will tell you about Zeb. I tell people, take Fred Amata for instance. In 1957, his father inspired the first color film that was made in Africa. Was made in Africa. And then more than 30 years later, his son was there when Nollywood was being born. 20 years after, he's still there. So you see that, you see the history. When you see this and see where we are, you'll understand that you can make a career. But in making a career, you must be prepared to make the sacrifices you need to get to the top. It can't come, it can't come easy. But you see how I can't even deny what I do not adequately know and understand. But I do know that all over the world, because the motion picture industry, just like music, it's a closed circuit. There's a close interaction. Most times you see that musicians marry, artist managers marry their works. Talents. Yes, musicians intermarry. In Hollywood, you see it, week in, week out. They marry. So Nigeria is not different. But you see, it's always, sometimes you see it very often. Some people, with low conscience, sometimes they take advantage of some young people that have, professional aspirations within the industry. I cannot say it doesn't happen at all, but it's not unusual. It's not different from what happens all over the world. But you also have very serious professionals who can only ask for the best without bringing any emotions, into it. Now, secondly, in terms of having favorite casts and all that, again, some people, when you hire an artist and whether it's a man or a woman, and he performs very well, sometimes you see that they want to work with such people because they understand them. They know they can deliver. So it happens in America, it happens in Nigeria. It's not different, but it's like I said, it's not unusual. It happens.